How you get like that? How the whole team go flex like? How the whole phone think a jet like? How the think go flex like?
How you get like that? How the whole team go flex like that? How you fly a jet like that? How you be on the road when the feds like that? And the feds go hard, so we gotta hit the gas when we see them cars. Now we can't go back, won't see them bars. Locked in the gym, now we them stars. Now we
Hey yo, what up, squad? Hey man, welcome back to HOODROK Entertainment, bro. Realest, illest, dopest, most active reaction channel on YouTube. Right. We're not touching down anywhere in particular today. We're tapping in with some more Larry Bird. Now, someone told me in the last Larry Bird reaction I did, someone said, yo, you know Larry Bird talked that shit, right? You know Larry Bird talked that shit. I was like, yo, nah, I never really got to. I watched maybe a couple of games his last season, bro, and you know what I mean? But yo, I didn't know he talked that shit. Now, I ain't racist or nothing, right? But for a white boy to talk shit in a black dominated game back in the 80s, yo, that's a bad white boy. Oh, yo, that reminds me. I still keep getting asked, and mostly by Americans, I keep getting asked, yo, what? Yo, so my bad, my camera just cut out. I had to reload it, but people keep asking me, you know, what race I am and stuff like that. I'm Nigerian Pacific Islander, right? So I'm a Nigerian Pacific Islander from New Zealand, right? So indigenous New Zealander, but I'm Nigerian as well. So anyway, we're gonna get into this. I run the numbers up on this. If this is your first time visiting my channel, bro, click up, squad up, tap, and whatever you want to call it, go ahead and do that. I wrote the fat joint for this one. You know what I mean? We're chilling in the backyard. We're not in the recording room today, so I thought beautiful day here in New Zealand, you know, being an island nation in the Pacific, we might chill outside. And yo, let's get into this anyway. Let's see what Larry Bird talking about.
So we playing them in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he said, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go right over there that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or DJ, the late, great DJ. Yeah. Take the ball out, the man curl right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three. Game over.
He a bad white boy.
Are you effing kidding me?
He a bad white boy.
Go to shake his hand. I'm a rookie. I'm playing against the Boston Celtics.
Dominique Wilkins, what's up?
Go shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game.
Now, someone told me to check out Dominique Wilkins' dunks and that. I grew up watching Dominique Wilkins play. I remember the dunk contest between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. But yo, if you want me to react to some more Dominique, let me know, man. Drop in the comment section.
First play of the game, he said, you don't even belong in this league, Holmes. And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad.
Now, I think it means Holmes is in homie. They've got Holmes down there. I think it's like auto-generated captions. It says Holmes, but he don't mean Holmes. He means Holmes, like homie. That's a bad white boy.
But I said, there's something, this called me Holmes.
Real talk.
And he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breaking that pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. Right? I mean, he fouls me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart. He said, but I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was. But that was the only
Larry took that shit.
time he ever talked trash to me, because he respected me, because he knew that I was gonna keep coming.
Yo, and every sport has their trash talkers, right? I play rugby league, right? I've played rugby league my whole life. And in my eyes, it's the most brutal contact sport you can play. Now, you can imagine some of the trash talk that gets, you know what I mean? I've had dudes right in my face, screaming, spitting in my face after putting a big head on me. And they're on top of me. How do you like that, boy? How do you like that? You want some more? Run at me again. And they get up and they get back on side, and you got to run the ball back. And you do. You run the ball back at them. You know what I mean? You look like a bitch if you don't.
that really taught me something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird.
Well,
I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says,
he literally thought, well, he was, but he literally thought, yo, homie, I'm too good, bro. I'm too good. Why you got all these white boys marking me? That's fire.
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me.
That's fire.
And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry Bird told Robert Reedy the other state that he should have stayed in preaching. That was funny. He had 50 points.
And you know, Larry Bird ain't never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, you can't shoot. So I'm not worrying about guard. I said, man, shoot it in the face. Shoot it.
You can't shoot. I'm not worried about guarding you.
On Larry Bird and said, take a look at that. And Bird just came right back and hit three three-pointers in a row, and just basically said to him, and we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the.
Bro, why would you say something like that to Bird, who's the king of three-pointers? Why would you hit a three and turn around and say to Larry Bird, what do you think of that? Hey, did y'all not see the 3-point contest? I didn't. I just watched the Ultimate Mixtape. But, bruh, wrong person to be saying that to. That's like dunking. That's like dunking and saying to Jordan, what do you think about that? Don't be silly, bro.
The ball, I got.
Don't be silly, bro.
Down here. While the guy was standing, or DJ, get me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber. Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say.
Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball at 3-point range. He goes, hey, who's guarding me? Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said, he ran out there and just shot it 3-pointer. Too late.
Was the originator of getting in your face and talking trash. And then you sit there and you go, this guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast, he's slow. But he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year.
That's what you call IQ, bro. Right. Like, now, that's the definition of IQ. And, you know, you use the tools that God gave you. That's just the way it is. I'm not religious or anything, you know what I mean? And for those that I respect, but you know what I mean? You use the tools that God gave you. They gave this dude a high IQ and the knack to get you off your game. You know what I mean? You had the dudes that were fast and were agile. You got the Jordans, you got all them cats, you got the Magic Johnsons, you got the, you know, all them cats, bro. But then you got a dude here, Larry Bird, he could shoot. So he did. He could talk trash, obviously, and get you off your game. So he did. You know what I mean? He had an IQ. He knew the plays before anyone else was doing the plays. That's why he busted out such dime passes and shit, bro. That's why he was able to bust out these no-look passes. How else do you pull off a no-look pass without knowing what the next, you know, where a dude's gonna be before he's there or anything like that? How else do you do it? Well, because you know where people are gonna be before they're there, bro. You know what I mean? Larry Bird, he used the tools that God gave him, which was his 3-point shooting, or just his shooting in general, his trash talking, obviously. You know what I mean? And his IQ for reading the court. It's crazy.
To me, and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him, I said, "God."
Clyde Drexler, another dirt
You're so
player.
confident. He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, he shoots the ball, it's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was
He
a pain in
faked
the neck.
your ass up.
Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird follows his own shot. Oh, what a block.
That's
was
fire,
a certain
bro.
confidence you had.
That's probably the dopest play I've seen, bro. Rebound and put back your own shots.
Because, you know, if you ever got in trouble,
He came out of nowhere, too, to
get
do
out of
this.
his way, and he delivered.
Double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
Don't play with my man. What's wrong with you?
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird Night.
I had the
in
Bird
New
Night.
Orleans.
Yeah, that was...
See, that what it's called? The Bird Night. The Bird Night, is that what he's calling this? I don't know what he's about to talk about, but the Bird Night.
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird Night.
I had the
in
Bird
New
Night. Yeah, that was a tough night, man. You know, the biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and, you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line. And he's like, he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello, I think, for
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating Bird.
Bruh, you had to. You find your own players, bro. The dude was so hot. Pause. The dude was so hot and so on fire. The opposition were up there cheering. Oh, bro, it got so bad they had to fine y'all, motherfuckers. God damn.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so
it was the greatest film session ever, because back then you didn't have, you know, you watched the real game and just went, you know, with a video.
Yeah, true. The VCR, VCR tapes and shit. That's crazy, bro. Bird actually took that shit. I didn't. It's not that I didn't believe it. It's just that I'd never heard of Bird talking trash. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really prepared to hear. Yo, have you seen Bird's video of him talking trash? I was like, what? What must be like a 2-minute video? What do you mean? Did he talk trash? What is it? A 30-second video? Did he say something to someone? It just so happens he talked hella trash, bro. I appreciated Bird's game anyway. I had him on my own Mount Rushmore of basketball, right? Larry Bird, Kareem, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James, right? Unfortunately, I don't know enough about Magic Johnson's game. Like, I did watch his highlights in there, but I just think, bro, come on, bro. Like, you got to have Kobe up there. Right? And if you've got Kobe up there, you got to have LeBron up there. So, just 3 places left: Jordan, Larry, and Kareem. That's my own fault. I just didn't think Larry talked that shit.
Yo, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept, not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys, you remember, they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie
Johnson.
Johnson.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter.
Yeah, he got the biggest fun. No, I'm playing. I don't know.
And Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it
wasn't somebody not playing good defense. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was...
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Into the trainer's leg.
That was the one where he fell in. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, yeah, and so it was a bad night.
When Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball, every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone. I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
When he ran by the bench, he goes, that's a heat check. Just see how hot I am. All right, he runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy.
He talking shit to the bench. He talking shit to the whole bench and the coach. He running past the bench. Damn, it's hot, bruh. It's so hot. Y'all looking cold. I'm hot. That's it.
Heat check. Just see how hot I am. Right? It runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, "Hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me?" He goes, "So nobody out here can." Frank looked down at the bench and goes, "No."
He'll look at you like, "Hey, what you doing out here? You gotta call somebody else." I even heard him tell the coach, "Hey, look, coach, you gotta get somebody else out here to grab me because I'm killing this guy."
In last year's playoffs, Person was out.
He's telling their coach. He talked that shit. He talked that shit, nigga. He taking big shits on this talking shit. I didn't even know how else to say it. There's trash talking and that's it. But it's got to be another level for this dude. Like, when you're talking trash to the coach, when you're telling their coach, bruh, get someone else out here, bruh. This dude can't mark me. Bruh, that's some next level shit.
To make Bird eat his words, while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went, "Hey,
Chuck.
Wall," and he just went to work.
You can see Bill playing a little Bird, giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Damn.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again. Bird, he has caught fire. Person. And had something to say afterwards. And look at Bird.
Tell him what's up.
Look at him.
Tell him what's up.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form, and
Larry,
Xavier
man,
McDaniel
bro.
was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
They call a timeout. He said, "You know I'm gonna get it." I said, "I know, I'm gonna be waiting." I'm going to timeout. I'm going to play in. All right, this is what we're gonna run. All right, then as you get the ball, you go over here and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner. And Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, "Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way?" Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court. Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, "I'm getting the ball." Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face."
Oh, that's right. Yes, I seen this on the mixtape, Ultimate Mixtape.
5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And he was like, "I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock." Fall back to the little sideline, like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the...
Larry an animal, bro. Larry is an animal, bro. He is a demon killer. It must have been hard to go up against him, and it's not like, not because it's hard to mark someone like that. You might be the best defensive player in the league, and he's not even that fast. And like they're saying, he's slow and all this shit, but it's hard to defend against someone who's constantly in your ear, bro. You know what I mean? I know this. I had to do it in rugby league for 26 years. And they're constantly talking trash, bro. You know what I mean? I've had opposition telling me, watch the pass, don't drop it. And the passes come, and he's been telling me this all game, that at a crucial fucking time when the pass comes, I drop the ball, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's hard to defend against someone who's just constant in your ear. You know what I mean?
He was complaining to the refs. And I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands, and Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, "You're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are." Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. and he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight.
Right.
He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing, but he said, I'm gonna tell you what. Since you're here, I'm gonna put a show on for you, so you can sit back and watch. Okay?
Sit back and enjoy, Magic. Watch as I pick your team apart.
And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. I want to hear that. You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
I remember this too, off the Ultimate Mixtape as well. Yo, go check that reaction out too, bro.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little.
Check out the Michael Jordan Ultimate Mixtape.
The bench and says,
check out all those the Vince Carter dunks and all that I reacted to.
I'm gonna go right to the same spot. I'm gonna kick it in.
He told
Magic Johnson's Ultimate Mixtape.
I'm gonna get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1.
Killer.
Aims to Bird. He gets a good
Killer.
shot in the Celtics winner.
Killer.
Boy, this is
And yo, I also did the GOAT debate between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Bro, I was hesitant to do that. Because there ain't no debate. Oh, yo, we're finished anyway.
Incredible. And Bird wins it at the buzzer.
So we play.
Hey, yo, because I already know. There's no debate for me. There ain't no debate for me, bro. Michael Jordan will always be their dude. And I'm nearly convinced that we're not going to see another Michael Jordan, right? I'm nearly convinced of that, bro. LeBron's so far off even comparing, bro. Accolades, all that kind of shit. But anyway, forget all that. It's Larry Bird, bro. Larry Bird talked that shit, bro. He talked that shit. That surprised me, and yo, I have a hell of a lot more respect for Larry now, bro. I see him in a whole new light now. Like, not only did he perform, bro, and put on, like he went out there and performed every game, but he was actually talking shit, and we couldn't hear it. You know what I mean? All those highlights I was watching of him in the Ultimate Mixtape, you can't hear what he's saying, but he now that I rewatch it in my head, he's saying shit to those dudes down there at the same time, bro, while he's doing all that dope shit. It's cool, bro. Hey, yo, thanks for tapping in, man. I appreciate all the support. Mad love from New Zealand. Mad love from HOODROK Entertainment, bro. Click up, squad up, tapping, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and do that, all right? Stay safe, stay dangerous. We out. Peace.